Good afternoon, and welcome to another stream. It's Thursday. It's very cold here in the Netherlands, so it's an ideal day for some sim racing. I actually I had a t-shirt on, but I put on a sweater as well because it was actually way colder than I was expecting it to be. But welcome again, and yeah, let's see what we can do today. I'm actually really excited to jump back in again and do some races. And I was actually thinking about doing this race. But yeah, that's a 2 hour race. So maybe that's a bit of a stretch to start off with that race. So let's just start with something else. Yesterday I started with Spa. What's up, 74 Sim Racing? Are you asking me if I'm gonna do Barcelona first? Yeah, I might do that. Um, yeah, that might be a good shout. We also can do this one first and then jump over to Barcelona. This one is also nice to do, but that's a pretty hectic race as well. This one starts in 22 minutes. Yeah, we could do this one to start with first. Yeah, let's do this one first. Then we can warm up as well. Let's register for this one. Do some practice, some warm up, and then go from there. So, in case you're interested in joining, I'm doing the. It starts in 20 minutes, so it's 10 past 1. The race starts. That's the one I'm doing. So, if you want to join, you're most welcome to do so, of course. How many wins today? What's up, Martian? Good question. Well, if I can manage to get one win, I would actually be really happy. But we were in some really tough splits yesterday, so it wasn't an easy, an easy fight yesterday. Talking about yesterday, or no, it wasn't yesterday, but it was. I think it was Friday. So I actually was looking into a replay from a race at Le Mans from Friday. The Mulsanne one, so the one with the really long straight. And we had one clip where we were looking into the replay and we saw someone taking out someone else who was actually having a blue flag pass. So and we in the replay it was really clear that it was a an intentional wreck. And I actually decided to make a video on that because that's just a really small portion of the story. When I took in, when I watched it back and watched the entire race from that specific driver, it's actually the most insane thing I've ever seen in sim racing. So I decided to do a video on that, but with one small side note is that I'm making a specific choice or a conscious choice to keep the driver anonymous. So I'm not going to expose anyone or something like that because I also think that's kind of disrespectful to like use my audience or use my channel to name and shame someone. Yeah, that just doesn't feel right. But I do want to make a video on what happened in that race in general with that driver because it was one specific thing that actually caused like the whole dirty driver sequence. But if I remember correctly, he took out 4 other drivers in that race. So, yeah, it was just an intentional wreck fest eventually. So I decided to make a video on that because I think that's also something like to point out, or that's a good topic to discuss. So I'm busy with that as well. I was busy with that this morning, actually. And I'm hoping to be finished with that video. Yeah, the initial plan now is to release it on Sunday. But that's only if I get it done in time. Otherwise, it will be Monday, I guess. But yeah, that was actually pretty insane. I've never seen anything like that, so... The guy just took out 4 other drivers in one race. And they were all intentional. Like, clear as day. So yeah, that's why I decided to make a video on that. I actually never saw something like that before. Good afternoon, Dutch Travel Guy. Good to see you again. So how are we doing on the voting front? We got 2 votes for yes, 1 vote for yes, and 1 for 100%. Yeah. Are we still in the top 100? No. We got bumped out. That's a shame. So to get back into the top 100, we need to do a 142.3 during the race. Okay, that's a nice objective to have. Should be interesting. Okay. Can I join practice? Yes. Yeah, I need to warm up, like literally, not only with the driving, but also I need to warm up myself because it's cold. It feels like it's a fall day instead of a spring day. This rain and stuff. Okay. I loaded myself the esports setup, so let's see. It's actually pretty funny because I'm seeing more and more people drive the livery I had on the Lexus up until this week. I changed it, but the driver in front of me has the livery I was running like for a whole month, actually. Ever since I started with a new livery myself, I'm seeing the old one. It's actually pretty funny. It's a cool one though, like with the orange and the blue. Yeah, I'm sure glad my rig is not outside. Mate, it's so cold. I was looking at the weather expectations for the weekend, but tomorrow it's supposed to be like 10 degrees or something. That doesn't feel like spring at all. Well, let's see if the racing can warm us up a little bit. That will help. I need to do something like to reaffirm that I'm Dutch, right? No, but in all fairness, it's cold, but nothing too crazy. Let's just hope the racing warms us up. That would mean it was pretty spicy, so. I also saw that the qualifying one for the Nürburgring was on its way. Should be interesting. That might actually stop me as well from doing a second stream, actually, because I think qualifying 2 is tonight. But yeah, the top qualifying is tomorrow, right? The event is completely sold out. Which is also pretty cool. Got a little bit of hole up in the last lap. Held up. Lots of cars on track. Thank you. Oh, it still throws you off a little bit, right? This isn't helping. Why just don't you move over in the first place?
Lap 143.38.
Okay, let's jump out. Yeah, we should be able to do a 142, right? With some normal running. I might actually tweak something on the setup. So let's just try something here. I want to see if this makes a difference. I adjusted the wing a little bit. I'll take the escape road. I'm seeing someone coming. So in these really slow corners, you really want to stay on the racing line because the minute you go offline, there's so much less grip. That's probably P1 on a fast lap and my tires aren't warm yet, so just letting him by. Ooh, that was almost a crash. I don't know if I like this adjustment. Let's see if we can do one more lap.
145.81.
The right front tire is still not really warm, but... Woo! Oh, I barely missed him. Or he barely missed me. That was a close one. Oh, he actually improved.
Lap 143.05.
Right. Well, we did some warm-up. Time to do some actual racing. I did a small wing adjustment, but I don't know if I'm gonna run with that during the race. I might just keep it as is. I don't know yet. Sometimes I feel like I need a little bit more top speed at the long straights, but yeah, you also don't want to compromise the wings or the slow corners too much, because that's where I usually tend to do the overtaking. So that looked weird. Yeah, lots of warning badges again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But a fully loaded split though, 44 cars. So are we in the same split? 74 SimRacing, or? I don't think I see your name. Right, first qualifying of the day. Let's see. All about rolling speed in those corners. You want to carry as much speed in the mid corner as well. You can really cut this, the inside of that corner. Okay, good exit.
That time was a 1:43.56.
Good corner. Should be a good improvement.
Lap time was a 1:42.43.
Cut the track a little bit there. So I had to get off the throttle. Yeah, there's a little bit more lap time available, I think.
1:42.25.
What's up, Quincy? No.
Lap
Ah, there would have been more lap time. I made a small mistake in each of my quick laps. At one point or the other, I made a small mistake. Different corner each lap, but I made small mistakes in the quick laps. So, yeah, there would have been a 141 in there. But not too bad at all, I would say, first qualifying. Okay, let me load the race setup. It's gonna be 18 laps.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, let's go. Oh, wait, I might actually do a little bit more fuel. Because yesterday we had a race where it went for 19 laps, actually, or 18 laps. We had to do an extra lap, so it doesn't hurt to take a little bit of extra energy. Lots of different cars as well, so that should be interesting. The driver in P3 has a warning badge, so let's keep an eye out for that.
Formation lap has started.
Let's just get a good race start. Good morning, Bumper. What's up? Hope you're doing well. You're just in time. We're just starting the first race, so we're about to start the first race of the day. Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much. I hope it's gonna be a good day on the track. What's up, Billy Bob? Let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
I'm just trying to stay away from trouble. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy cow! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Settle down, boys. Okay, we lost a couple of places, but we survived and we don't have any damage, so...
143.42.
Oh, whoa.
Lap 143.84.
I don't know why he's defending it that hard. Holy hell! Whoa! What was that? And then he just takes the place? So he bumps me out and then just takes the place. What was that? I am still flabbergasted what he did. That's not the way you race, man. Alright, just does the same thing. Unbelievable. What is this driving? Yeah, man, he just wrecked the whole race. And he just takes out 2 drivers and then just drives away like nothing happened. Unbelievable driving.
Time 144.18.
Yeah, I'm stuck behind this Lambo. Yeah, now we have the warning badge behind us as well. What is this race, man? All because of the Mustang. Unbelievable. I knew something was gonna happen. Ah, mate, come on. Unbelievable. All because of that stupid Mustang. Frustrating this.
5.55.
Hey, Michel, good morning. Or good afternoon. Just feels unfair that you get taken out and then you get put in this place on the grid with other drivers, and then it all goes to shit. Then you're just fighting a backwards battle instead of a fair and square. Oh my! That was the same Lambo. Oh my. Whew.
Lap 143.81.
Yeah, that's like push to pass. He did it twice. So not only on me, but also on the Lambo. It's unbelievable stuff. Then you should go play Forza Motorsports or something if you drive like that. Well, all I can do now is try and get back into at least the top 15. Yeah, if you ask me, that's that guy needs a vacation. I'm stuck behind another car. Come on.
Lap 143.49.
Yeah, I was the one move on the Lambo was to, but that was also frustration. I'll be completely honest. That was also frustration. I wanted to get past the Lambo so I could get back to the Mustang. It just felt completely unfair, but yeah, that doesn't count in racing.
That time was a 143.23.
Getting a lot of track limit penalties. Oh no. Come on. This is it.
That time was a 1:43.82.
I think we're just too far away for the Ferrari. He is struggling though.
Lap 1:43.
Come on, we might get him. No! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a stupid mistake. Oh well, fitting end to a fitting race, right? Oh, takeout, sure. What was that? Ah, mate, what a frustrating race. That was terrible. Unbelievable. At which place did the oh, he ended up in P9. Yeah. Shameless driving. It was the second lap, right? Now the third one. Yeah, watch this. Oh, was it lap 4? Yeah, it was this one. I don't see why this isn't it should be an illegal pass, right? The game should recognize that he's overtaking by... Yeah. What is this driving, mate? So he just bumps me out of the way and is like, okay, let me take the place. And does the same thing with the Lambo a couple of laps later. This is exactly the same thing. Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, and then he was just like in P9 for the rest of the race. Yeah, unbelievable driving. Oh my, 12 places lost. And I still gained driver rank. How is that possible? After that race. What? That's hilarious. That's actually insane. Yeah, it could have been like P10 or 11, right? If he didn't get bumped out of the way. It was this Mustang. Yeah. It's a big shame. Oh, well. What can you do, right? Belgian best friends, yeah. I don't know if he was doing that intentionally, but it sure looked that way when he did it to the Lambo as well. Really weird way of overtaking people. So did he register for this one as well? But yeah, I got really frustrated because of him bumping me out of the way. And then I was like triggered to get back to his rear bumper, but yeah. Oh, nice result, 74 SimRacing. Yeah, it could have been P12 for me too, but I got wrecked. Yeah, they weren't like entirely the same. You're right. But yeah, true. And if the minute you're on that inside curb, that's a really high curb. That's like instant death. But I went on the curb to leave some room. Let me just check. I'll check the replay. But that was a move out of frustration, I'll be honest. yeah, I was really frustrated to get him back, you know. But frustration doesn't win you races, so next time I need to do better. Had one or two like nice overtakes in the end, but then I threw it away with the mistake. Yeah, so at this point he's already in front of us. Yeah. Well, there is significant overlap. It's not like my front wheel is at his rear left. Yeah, it's a dive bomb. It's not like I'm not there, right? I'm like fully alongside. Yeah, it's tight, but I would say that's more than enough to warrant some space. But yeah, that might be looking at it from my perspective. If you take a look at it from his perspective, I mean, he's just turning into the apex like I'm not there. Yeah, it's a dive bomb, but it's not that he's leaving any space. But he finished behind me in the end, right? Or at least he had a crash. Yeah, he had a DNF. I remember him, but he also rejoined the track in a really weird way. Let's just... Oh, he does... Oh, no. What's this? Oh, he did okay. He made a mistake. He bumped into the Porsche. Don't know what he's doing. Looks kind of weird. Yeah, he eliminated himself in the end. Yeah, I wouldn't have been happy as well if someone did that to me, but I also probably wouldn't have turned into the apex like he did. But that also reminds... Oh, we also need to check what happened in the first lap because yeah, there's 3 minutes left. I can load the replay quickly. There was like a major incident in the first lap as well. I should be able to make it. That first lap was also hectic. Look at this. He's about to get taken out. Who was it? Oh, it's actually the same. It's the same Lambo. It's the same guy. He didn't even brake. And then also just kept the position. Yo, Sean. What's up? Yeah, so that was some questionable driving as well. Hope you're doing well, mates. So, if we end up in split 1 again... If we end up in split 1, then I might consider just starting from the pits for one race. If it's gonna be a 44 car split again... we might consider just starting from the pits and then go from there. I just want to have a clean race. Yeah, split 1 of 4, so... this is worrying. I'm seeing a lot of the same names. Doesn't look like the Mustang is in here, though. So after this one, I'm probably gonna do the Le Mans race in the rain, I think. I'm actually 185, so that would be 6'1", I think. If I translate it to feet. Right. Race number 2. And hopefully some new opportunities. And I promise I won't get frustrated again. Whatever happens. Sometimes frustration gets the better of you. I know it's human, but yeah. I should know better for yeah. Yeah, you're right, but still, you know, it doesn't help. Sometimes it might be good to like use frustration as fuel for like to awaken like motivation or something, but if it's like triggering you like it did to me in the last race, that doesn't help. You'll only drive slower, make mistakes like I eventually did. So it's also nice to have like perspective from people in the chat to like put you back on your feet again, I guess. That really helps. So, by all means, please share it if you think I'm being too negative or being too harsh on other drivers. Can only learn from that. Yeah, it's opinions, but I value like other opinions, and it's good to have someone else's perspective. But because your own perception might be like really different to what the actual perspective should be. Okay, let's put in a lap. That Lambo is so quick over one lap. It's actually insane. I remember when I just started SimRacing on Gran Turismo, it was such a pain to be at the back of the grid every race because I simply wasn't quick enough or good enough yet. I remember I got triggered as well not by other drivers, but simply by the lack of skill I had. But in the end, eventually I transitioned to like, okay, let's just focus on trying to get to know the tracks, how to drive the car, get better at handling, and as soon as you start to notice that there's tiny increments of improvement, it really helps to boost your confidence. And as far as sim racing goes, it really is practice makes perfect. And 9 out of 10 times, it's still a mental game. I know I'll never be just as quick as all of the aliens, and that's totally fine. But the thing where I can like improve the most still is in the mental part. But yeah, I'm also like, I never take it out on someone else. I never do like revenge moves, or I did a move out of frustration in the last race, but never with the intent to wreck somebody else or take them out. Yeah, it can feel, at times it can feel really unfair. Especially when you yourself try to race fair and okay, we actually improved a little bit the last lap.
Time 142.58.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I think that's a correct way of saying it. I also like the challenge, but I go into each race with the expectation that, yeah, everybody drives fair, which just isn't the case. And that can be really frustrating at times. Let me load the race setup.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Yeah, mistakes are part of the game, right? Oh, don't turn on the windscreen wipers. And what I recognize in my own driving is also the fact that as soon as I have the adversity, and sometimes it's a
Formation lap
compounding
has
effect, so
started.
it's like two or three things happening out of your control, really affecting your race. Then I tend to make more mistakes than when I'm in control and like chasing someone. So that's a big sign for me that it's probably because you're getting like adrenaline rushed and frustrated, and that just introduces mistakes. Do I have a collection of tulip bulbs? No, but I actually don't have a garden as well, so that might be connected to each other. It is the time though, the spring, right? For the tulips, or I believe it is. My knowledge of flowers and plants is not really expansive, rather limited, I would say.
Green flag, green flag.
Absolute rockets off the line, the BMWs. Wow. Front and rear damage. Is that too aggressive? Felt I had like the insides, but
Lap 156.73.
let's just hang back a little. Oh, whoa. Really weird.
Day 144.67.
Oh no. Oh my god. The midfield is so bunched up in this race. Oh no. Yeah, let's just hang back a little bit. Took a few corners, but I got him. It's almost impossible to have a race without contact in this race. Hey, catch, I didn't see you there. Sorry, I was a little bit focused on the race. Hope you're doing good. Oh, big crash.
Time 1:42.83.
Hoping for better weather, yeah. You're going to the coast? Oh, nice. Oh, the dirty air, man. Ooh, big crash again.
That time was a 1:43.60.
Come on. Top 10, come on.
Time 1:43.68. That time was a 1:43.
Oh, you've been on iRacing. Which races are you doing on iRacing? Snetterton, nice. Yeah, GT3 and iRacing is also cool. We're actually getting closer to P9. Good man. Fair play.
Lap 1:43.60.
Yeah, it's hit and miss with iRacing. I agree. Just lacking a little bit of extra pace to charge for P9 or something, but What electronics? Do you mean like traction control or something like that? Like TC settings and brake bias? And in general, for the Lexus, usually 666 for TC settings really works.
That time was a 1:43.87.
Yeah, and as far as brake bias goes, depends on what you want, right? If you want more rotation, then more to the rear. If you want more stability, then more to the front.
Lap 1:43.50.
Final lap, good race. Oh, yellows? P10, I'll take it. We had to fight for that one, but it was an enjoyable race. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, thanks for the GGs. Was a tough race. Wow. Phew. We fell back to like P18 or something. Couple of freebies, but a couple of nice overtakes as well. Yeah, I think Bahrain is tricky with the setup, right? Especially if it's fixed. Nice. Gain some SR. DR. We're just shy of silver too. Yeah, competitive split again. Lambo and Porsche seem to be really quick. I was the one of the few who was driving a Lexus. Okay, let's just see. No. Where's the... I'm missing the Le Mans race. That starts at 15... Oh, we just missed it. That's too bad. Could also do this one, though. I don't want to do Barcelona again. Then I'm going to do Barcelona 3 times in a row. That's not too much fun, I would say. Yeah, so I think you were asking that guy because of this race, probably the fixed race at Bahrain. I can load up a practice session to see what works. I'm no expert, but maybe I can give you some pointers. Oh, there's only 20 seconds remaining. That's not gonna work. Yeah, we need to get out of this. 20 seconds, that's not gonna work. Thanks for the GGs, by the way, Catch. Yeah, it's already running, so I can't do a practice anymore. I think. No. That's a shame. This one is also nice, I think. Yeah, so this is a 1 hour race, right? 75 minutes with rain. We could try it. Let me just install some setups. I need to download or update the app. Okay. I might actually already have setups for this one. So what's the meta car for this? The leaderboard is bugged again. Ah, there it is. So what seems to be Lambo? Lexus seems to be good as well. The only thing I don't like in the Lexus is the final corner. Okay, let's do some practice. Have you tried the Porsche Cup iRacing? I used to really enjoy that Porsche Cup. But that also depends on the rotation of the tracks, right? The schedule. It's not that I always have the tracks that are in the schedule that I already bought them. So that's difficult. Because you also don't want to buy like lots of new tracks. That's one of the advantages of LMU, of course. Oh. Some car parts the side of the track. I'm gonna do one lap and then I'm gonna grab some water just before the race starts. Or not. It is a nice setup. It works. But if this is a rain race, then you probably want to do a wet setup, I think. Because I think it's like raining for the most of the race. Okay, let's do one more lap.
That time was a 2:39.36.
And then the trackpads? It's okay. Just take a look at the delta to see what time it would have been. Yeah, it is a great track, right? Spa. One of the best. It always brings out more people on track. As soon as Spa or Monza is in the rotation, people come out of their hibernation. Right. Well, before the race starts, I'm gonna grab a water. just replenish the water supply. Yeah, it's gonna be a long race, so I'll be right back. Yeah, that's true as well. But I also think that's because of the fact that, like, because there's more people driving, you also have a higher probability of getting, like, questionable drivers amongst them. So that might be the explanation. I'll be right back. All right, 30 seconds to go. Is there anybody in chat who did this race already this week and wants to give some pointers for the strategy that could help? I actually believe I saw on another stream that I think it starts raining like halfway in the race, and then it keeps it stays wet till the end. So let's see. Yeah, so qualifying is gonna be dry. Only 19 cars. Okay. Guess it's not the most popular race, I think. Okay. Well, let's load a qualifying setup. And then we're good to go. Split 2 of 8, so not in the highest split, but almost the highest split. So how many hypercars are in this race? Yeah, so 19 hypercars and 19 GT3s. So it's evenly distributed between hypers and GT3s. Right, let's go. Let's see if we can put in a proper lap time. Just a little heat cycle for the tires. Oh. We'll put the pit limiter back on. Tire's not really up to temperature yet. Yeah, it doesn't like that final curb. Should stay away from that. Okay. Now the tires are getting there. That final corner or final chicane in this car is so tricky.
Lap 2, 22.11.
You should be able to improve. What? Went from green to yellow and then I didn't get a chance to go off throttle. Okay, we can do one more lap. Need to figure out how to do the final chicane in this car. Maybe I should like straight line it a little bit more. Just take a really wide line. Yeah, that's better. No! I went off the throttle, but it was still a track cut. Ah, that's a shame. I cut too much of the curb at radial. I messed up this qualifying. Oh man. Yeah, that's bad. But we didn't get to do we didn't do a proper lap. Oh well, doesn't matter. I don't know if I should use a wet setup or a dry setup. There's like a 75% chance of rain. I don't know. Does anybody know? Do I need to use a dry setup or a wet setup for this race? I have no clue. What I could do is just use a dry setup and then increase the wing as soon as it starts raining. If it starts raining. I don't think it's a guarantee that it starts raining. Let's just ask in the chat.
Teams and drivers go to the grid
Did it
for a
register?
race start.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a dry setup and then increase the wing when it starts raining and when you do the pit stop. I guess that's the strategy. Let's just go for that. Yeah, so let's just put this on 10. Maybe even 13. When it starts raining. And then tires, put them on new wets.
Formation lap has started.
And then go from there. Let's see. I have no idea what to expect. Imola, yeah, turn 1 in Imola is guaranteed carnage. Thanks, Martian. Thanks. We're gonna try and do our best. We're at the back of the field, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Thanks, Catch. Thank you. Let's see how it goes. It's a 1-hour race, so...
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, seems smoke. Oh, tires. Okay, pretty hectic start, but... we survived so far. What is that? These track cuts at this track, man, annoying. I knew that Porsche was gonna do something. Had to go fully on the brakes. It always surprises me that people in a 60-minute race go for ultimate sense in like the first couple of laps. Okay, we lost the pack here a little bit, but again a track cut. I'm lifting off the throttle. Oh! What happened behind me? What was that? Did the Porsche take the Ferrari out, or what happened? Yeah, go ahead. What is that for rejoin? The McLaren with the rejoin of the century. Wow.
That time was a 2:24.34.
Doesn't like the weight shift in that corner. Okay, big gap now.
That time was a 2:21.33.
getting cloudy.
Lap 2:22.29.
getting really cloudy now, so I'm expecting it to rain anytime now.
Time 2:20.63.
Yeah, it's starting to rain. Okay, let's just see what the leader does. You don't want to pit too early. I think it's gonna be a pit stop in the next 2 laps. Yeah, track's definitely getting slower.
2.07.
Now it's damp.
Lap 2:25.59.
Oh my lord. Oh my lords. Yeah, a really busy pit. Let's hope that's the right choice. Somehow we're still in P14 though. Hurry. Oh, yeah, yeah.
24.55.
It's really difficult to judge. Oh,
That time
he,
was a
someone's pitting.
2:30.60.
A little. Wouldn't surprise me if it stops raining in 2 laps.
8.45.
Ferrari behind me is quicker than me. I'm so slow through these chicanes.
That time was a 2:38.49.
Oh, mate. No! What? I think, but okay. If it starts to dry a little bit more, then we might be able to catch up again, but I think the gap is too big with 10 seconds. Depends on how quickly the grip returns. Gap is coming down though. That's probably still the same BMW. Seven lap worth. No, the gap's too big. And I don't have the pace to catch up, so let's just try and consolidate this this place.
Lap 2:36.60.
Keep messing up the first corner as well. That was close. Looks like they're fighting still.
That time was a 2:34.21.
That's better. Okay, let's just bring this home. It's gonna be P11 if nothing happens. Oh, somebody crashed. Don't miss your braking point then. Yeah, he crashed. Oh, that's a freebie.
That time was a 2:34.09.
It's gonna be a top 10 after all. Yeah, P10 it is. P10 it is. Solid race though. Made one mistake, but kept out of trouble. Especially at the beginning of the race. That was hectic. Really hectic. We survived and yeah, P10. So that's solid. I think it's gonna be an extra lap. Nope, it's not. We're gonna get the flag. P10 it is. Yeah, I'll take it. Pretty consistent driving. That was not too bad. Finished way behind the leader, but Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, it depends on if I get enough done as far as video editing goes, because I also want to